So far, we discussed law of diminishing marginal utility, and now we are going to discuss law of equi-marginal utility. This is the second law of utility, and we also call this law as utility maximization rule. This is known as utility maximization rule because it guides the consumer to maximize his utility with his given income and prices. In previous law, or in the first law of marginal utility, we considered only one product, and this law takes into account multiple products. And the other unique thing about this law is that this law also assumes that the income of consumer is given and the prices of goods are also given. In previous law, this assumption was not taken into consideration. Okay, how consumer can maximize his utility, this law guides him. This law states that to maximize total utility, consumer must spend his income on two products in a way that last dollar spent on each product gives equal marginal utility. So we can further explain it with the help of a schedule. For example, consumer has $5 income and he can spend his total income on product A, and he can also spend his total income on product B. As per this schedule, we can see how much total satisfaction he can obtain from product A and product B if their prices are given. For example, total income is $5, $1, $2, and $3, $4, and $5 income. If consumer consumes first dollar on product A given its price, the marginal utility of A per price is, let's say, 10 units. Marginal utility of spending second dollar on product A per price would be 8 units, and on third it would be 6, and then 4, and then 2. In this way we can find out total utility that consumer obtains from product A by spending all of his income, that is $5. We can add marginal utilities per price, 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. It will give us total 30 units. Now, if we assume that instead of purchasing product A, if consumer spends all of his income on product B, then marginal utilities of B per price would be, on first dollar he suppose gets 8 units of satisfaction, on second he gets 6 units, and on fourth he gets 4 unit, and then 2 unit, and then 0. So total utility from product B is 20 units. This table clearly shows that if consumer consumes all of his income on product A, he can get maximum 30 units of satisfaction, and if he spends all of his income on product B, then he can get maximum 20 units of satisfaction. However, utility maximization rule guides him to spend his money income on two products in a way that maximizes his utility. So what is the combination which maximizes utility of consumer? For example, as per the definition of law, if he consumes $3 on product A, then last dollar, the third dollar spent on product A gives him 6 units of satisfaction. Now he has $2 left with him, and if he spends $2 on product B, then the second dollar he spends on product B also gives him satisfaction of 6 units. So this is the way he can maximize his utility. Now we can try to prove whether his utility is maximized using this combination or not. If he spends $3 on product A, then total utility from product A for $3 would be 10 plus 8 plus 6, and this is equal to 24. And if he spends $2 on product B, then total utility from product B would be 8 plus 6, that is equal to 14. And his total satisfaction from product A and B is 38 units. So 38 is definitely greater than this individual utility of product B, that is 20 units, and individual utility of A as well, which is 30 units. And there is no other way to maximize utility or to get utility more than 38 units. Suppose if consumer spends $4 on product A, just to verify whether there is any other combination or not to get satisfaction more than 38. If consumer consumes $4 on product A, then total utility from product A from 4 units would be 10 plus 8, 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4. Total utility from product A would be 28. And now he has only $1 to spend on product B. So his total utility from product B by spending only $1 is 8 units. So if we add 8 and 24, then his total utility is 36. So again, it is less than 38 units. So from this table, we prove that there is no other way to get satisfaction more than 38 units. The only combination which maximizes its utility is by spending $3 on A and $2 on product B. The formula for utility maximization rule is marginal utility of A divided by price of A must be equal to marginal utility of B divided by price of B. And another formula for utility maximization rule is marginal utility of product A divided by price of product A must be equal to marginal utility of money. If marginal utility of money is given, then we can maximize our utility by equating marginal utility of product A. Product A can be any product, let's say it's apple, and divided by price of apples must be equal to the marginal utility of money. And we also assume that marginal utility of money is kept constant and it does not change.